Yo, what is up, my little tubers? We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. We got some more All Will Be One, but it is not best of one. In fact, we are moving into the world of best of three, because best of one is done. I'm out of here. I don't need to do my 100 drafts of the format anymore. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card-related needs. We are going to first pick a Rebel Salvo, because that card is amazing. 3 mana for 5 damage, or even less mana to cast. If you have a couple of equipment down to a single red, you could get it too. And it beats some of the combat tricks in the format. Not all of them, of course, like Hexproof still beats it, but making a creature lose indestructible is not irrelevant. Drivnod was the rare / mythic we opened. We're not taking this one. It's pretty bad. As far as the, not Praetors, but the Dominus creatures go. A couple of other good cards in the pack, but Rebel Salvo, I think the best pick one, pack one for sure out of all those other options. I'm going to take a Drown here, a second pick. A lot of random black cards in this pack, but none of them are all that amazing. So yeah, this is going to be best of 3, which means sideboard is going to be relevant. That means if you are in a solid 2-color pairing or whatever, 3 colors, and you have access to a good sideboard card, that is generally going to be the right option as opposed to just taking some random rare or something. Let's go with Drown second pick. Another fantastic removal spell. Axiom Engraver and Duelist are like the next 2 best cards here. I don't mind starting with a little bit red-black removal start, though. Speaking of the hexproof, Tyver's Stand does in fact beat the Rebel Salvo. Could just stay open and take Tyver's Stand. It's a really, really good trick. Can act as a fireball later in the game, or for a single green mana can protect one of your creatures. Only thing I'm really passing is like a Hive Master to follow up the Drown, but I think we're going to take the Tyvers here. Again, just stay open. No reason to commit to anything at the moment as we get... I think actually I'm going to take Against All Odds in this pack. And this looks a little bit weird, but it's much more important to stay open and read the signals than to try to force something. And even though, yeah, I could have had 2 Stinging Hive Masters now, I think the Against All Odds has proven to be more than worth it. And then we're getting rewarded with a nice little Disruption 5th pick. Perfect. Really glad I took the Against All Odds now, as this is one of White's better, if not best, not removal spell, but common, I should say. As I think like Ossification and stuff are slightly better, but still a very, very good one. Passing a dose here, not a big deal. Easy, easy Disruption. Serum Core Chimera. If I wanted to take a blue card now, that would not be crazy to do. There's another Stinging Hive Master. That's like the 3rd one we've seen already. It's a little bit funny to take the Serum Core Chimera here, but I don't think it would necessarily be wrong. Could just take Incisor Glider to follow up the 2 white cards I've taken as well. But what the hell? Let's stay extremely open. Let's take the Serum Core Chimera. 4 Hive Masters? There's a Crawling Chorus here too. I don't actually care for Crawling Chorus all that much, unless you're doing like a super aggro toxic build. I think in like red-white it's not going to be that good. Am I supposed to start taking these Stinging Hive Masters? Probably. I mean, it's kind of weird to start taking them now after passing so many, but so be it. Okay, got some good red and blue cards in this pack. Curiosity's decent, Watcher's really solid, Atmosphere Surgeon's okay. I really like the Malkator's Watcher. If we end up in blue, that'll be worth it. Okay, and we're wheeling here in our pick 9, so this is our opening pack. Gitaxian Raptor, which I think is the best blue common. Experimental Augury is also really, really good, but seeing Raptor come around that late I think is a good sign. Yeah, again, I don't mind having a start like this. It looks a little bit all over the place, and sure, we have one of every color card, but if we can find the open lane, that is going to pay off many more dividends than trying to have forced something. This was the pack that had all of the random black cards, right? We took the Drown here. Not too much to say about this pack. I mean, I guess if we end up playing Poison, then the Siphoner's good, but I'm hoping not to do that. Strider's okay if we end up in blue. I don't mind running this as like a one-of at the top end. Still very open. Looks like green is probably our least likely color to play, as I don't think I've seen many or any good green cards after taking the stand. Scrap Trap on the wheel is fine as well. Yeah, so I'm guessing green is the cut for now. And we're going to be some combination of the non-green colors. The Woober colors and not the Wooberg colors. Another Scrap Trap. Yeah, there's a world where we would play 2 of those. Yeah, Prologue to Phyrexia here would also be really good if we end up in blue-black. Let's take a peek at what our pack 2 gives us. A Monumental Facade, not a good start. Best card in the pack, probably Hex Gold Slash. Best card for us would probably be the Mesmerizing Dose, I guess. Kind of does feel like we might be leaning into blue-black. But we've seen some doses go around late, so I almost wonder if it's better to take the Slash here. Because I did not pass any good red in pack 1, so I could realistically see a bunch of good red coming this way. And the upside of Slash versus Dose, I think, is better, right? The 1 mana instant speed. I think that's fine. Some really good green cards there. Man, it's basically green and nothing in this pack. Adaptive, Brutalizer, Ravager, Ruthless Predation. Those are the 4 best cards. I could take Whispers of the Dross or Curator, and it wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, I don't think it's correct to take the green here. This is just a pack, an individual pack that has a bunch of good green. So we'll take the Whisper. Okay, and some decent choices. Some more red choices. Punisher, Strider, Mesmerizing Dose again. This is kind of the decision point, right? Do I want to take the Dose or do I want to take one of the good red cards? My red and my black are kind of comparable. I think the red is slightly better. I guess my blue is just okay. We could still be red-black here. Yeah, let's take the Furnace Punisher. If I do end up in red-black, I'm probably going to end up cutting a lot of the Poison strat, though, as we get either an Experimental Augury or an Engraver here. Engraver's quite good. Maybe Fixing Now is a better choice than, say, Synthesizer or Aspirant. Just take the Prism as a safe pick that can go into any deck. Seems alright. The Gauntlet, what does this do again? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose a counter on target permanent, put an additional counter of that kind on that permanent. Yeah, not that good. Rebuke is okay, Skull Bomb's okay, or we can just take the safe Dune Mover pick, which I think I'm going to do. Another Whispers of the Dross or the Skull Bomb. Not looking great. I mean, it doesn't appear we're going to be playing white, so some kind of a combination of Grixis, but the blue-black wants to be like Poison Proliferate, the red-black wants to be more aggressive non-poison, and then the red-blue is kind of just another oil-themed deck, so kind of going in a bunch of directions here. Another Augury, though. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I could just be straight up 3-color. It's going to be a little bit weird, as we're going to have oil plus poison overlap. But both of those strategies do want some amount of proliferation, so this might not be the worst, though I can't say I'm extremely pleased with this. Yeah, because these are specifically for the poison deck, right? The Prologue and the Siphoner. Curator looks okay here. We actually have some pretty good targets to bring back. Salvo, Drown, Slash, etc. Did wield the dose. Okay. Another Augury on the wheel. Yeah, I mean, getting the good blue back. Another synthesizer too, so might be moving in the direction of like this, where we are more red-blue, oil splashing Drown, perhaps. Retrofitter on the wheel doesn't look bad here. Another Gataxian Raptor would be great. Rabble's good. Seedcore is always pretty good too, but I don't think we'd want that here over Retrofitter. Right now we have the Skull Bomb, the Watcher, the Dune Mover, and the Prism as cheap artifacts to turn into 4/4s. I'm down for that. Another okay pack, but nothing special. I guess Thrumming Bird is good in our deck. We have a lot of stuff to proliferate onto. Passing another Rabble and another Rebuke. Losing out on an Anoint, but Anoint's not even all that amazing unless you can get your opponent corrupted pretty frequently. So if this is just like 2 mana exile creature that's mana value 3 or less, it's good, but not amazing. Well, there's no world where we were ever going to be playing that, I guess. Batterfist here versus Immobilizer, both solid. Creature count is a little bit low, but I think I like the well, actually, I guess the Batterfist is another cheap artifact to target with the Retrofitter, so I'm gonna do that instead. Trawler Drake was also fantastic. This is... oh, man, I actually want the Tablet of Completion too. This is a really good tablet deck, but Trawler Drake's a card that can just win on... like, if your opponent doesn't deal with Trawler Drake, it will get very large very quickly. Another Thrumming Bird here. Another Dose. Engraver, Blast, Cackler. Cackler's not actually bad in this deck too. We have a lot of oil creatures. Let's see, do I need to take the Dose? My removal right now is Chimera ability, Salvo, another Dose already, and Slash. I'm going to take another Axiom Engraver. I expect to see some more Dose come around. Slowbad, just a 3 mana 3/3, no value. Blister Zoa is okay here. If we want to go more aggro, I take another Synthesizer. I don't mind having one Blister Zoa at the top end, but I kind of want to keep my curve low. Let's take the Synthesizer and see if we can do like some red-blue uber aggro. Take the Chrome Prowler now too. Another late Planar Disruption. Might run the tap land. Filler here. We actually don't have that much sideboard, do we? Yeah, I don't know if this is a good red-blue deck, actually. Because if we fall behind, I don't know if it's going to be easy for it to come back. I might just cut the Curator now. I don't think Sacrifice is going to be good here. Centurion could be an okay sideboard. 3 mana, 3 power. Insight's good. Although I could sideboard the counter as well. But it feels like 1 Insight's going to make the deck for sure. And we wield the Dose. Okay. And the Blister Zoa, actually. Okay. Bunch of playables randomly picked up there at the end. I wonder if I want to run this Thrumming Bird at the end of the day. I mean, we do have a lot of oil to proliferate, but I don't know if it's oil that's worth it. Yeah, I think this is probably one of our worst creatures that we're running. What else? I don't need the Chrome Prowler. That seems like a fine cut. I want to keep the Dune Mover as a 2-drop for the Retrofitter, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Though I could pretty easily cut the Retrofitter and like the Prism, which doesn't really fit the deck all that well. And that wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, you know what? I might do that. Cut the Retrofitter, cut the Prism. Could even now cut the Dune Mover and instead run the Chrome Prowler. The Chrome Prowler seems kind of nice with the triple synthesizer where we can race down the opponent pretty well. And then I'll go 17 lands here with the Autonomous Furnace. 9-8 in favor of blue looks good. Okay. Not going to say this is a great red-blue deck, but I think it has some play to it, and hopefully we can get a couple of wins. We don't have an amazing sideboard, but we do have a few sideboard options. So this will be unranked, but it is best of 3. Opening hand looks good. Needs to find a couple of land, but looks pretty darn good. Have 2 good removal spells, 2 good solid creatures, and a card draw effect. 2 synthesizer start. Good game indeed, they say. Mono red Cackler. Let's get both synthesizers online. Not find the land. That's too bad. I've got a bunch of 1/3s. They didn't do anything with 4 mana, which is kind of concerning. Not unsurprised to see a Furnace Strider here. I will certainly triple block the Cackler if that ends up attacking here as a 3/3. Even though they would probably end up killing my Engraver. It's a good use of our 1/3s for sure. On land. Thank you. Let's just get rid of the Furnace Strider right now. A little bit awkward that we've drawn 3 mountains versus 1 island when we have more blue sources in the deck, but what can you do? Yep. Alright, island please. When it rains, it pours. Bad luck. Because if we get to Mesmerizing Dose the Ravager there, it seems like it'd be kind of hard to lose. If they just don't have any pressure. Well, I'm going to go greedy now and just cast the Insight instead. No land, huh? Alright, no blocks. I am at 6. So I can't really ever beat them having a Tiber's Stand here. think I only attack with one. And leave back 2 blockers. We just have way too many cards in our hand. Hopefully they don't have a Hazardous Blast to kill us, but if they do, I mean, just kind of unlucky that we drew 4 mountains to 2 islands and we didn't find our second island until a little bit later. Very easy block. Great. Happy with that. Very happy with that. And now we can play a little bit more aggressively. We have 7 mana, so we can go 2-drop, 2-drop, plus hold up Prowler. Nice. Okay. Well, once we found our blue sources, we were in good shape. So classic red-green. 2-5 is not terrible versus them. I think we probably want to bring that in. Quick cut the Fisher there. We might just run out the 2-5 on turn 4 as just a really good blocker, you know? Blocks everything but the Ravager, so... Not a bad booty. Not a bad booty to board. I'm going to keep this on the draw. We have early interaction. Any land gives us Punisher. Obviously, a blue source is the dream. But I certainly wouldn't go multiple games drawing weird ratios, right? Right? They probably have one of the best 2-drops they can have there, the Scrap Gorger. And then one of the worst 2-drops they could have. Good. Well. So, because this is best of 3, we don't get access to the hand smoother. Which means you're going to mulligan more frequently. Generally, but these ratios are pretty funny. Oh, good. Better draw an island here. I guess if my opponent's going to play a turn 4 Thrun, I'd rather them do it in a game where we are getting varianced out. Alright, good enough. GG. Not much you can do about a Thrun. I think the Flyer might actually be worth it then. Keep the Flyer, especially with that will be on the play now. Yeah, on the play I'm going to cut the Anatomist. Okay, let us get a normal ratio of things, please. Like I said, this is best of 3, so there's no hand smoother. You're going to have to mulligan more frequently. It's a good hand. God, I want to keep the Flyer, but... Oh, you know what? I'll pitch the Watcher. Pray that we can find a third land on time. I'm gonna lead on the Batter Fist as it attacks better. I don't really care if they have a slash for that. That's fine. Sure. Really would love to draw land. They have the Scrap Gorger on turn 2 again. No point playing out the Trawler as a I have no way to buff it up here anyways. Good. Alright, we did find some lands, thankfully. Looks like they have a Volt Charge. No, they have a Rebel Salvo. That's fine. They are very quick to use their removal. Like, it seems like the Chimera would have ended up being a better target for them, but... might not matter if they just have a turn 4th run again. I like that. Please. More copper long legs. So we are looking for more... well, we need to, like, Experimental Augury is probably our #1 draw. Next turn I can move the Batter Fist over to the Chimera and attack for 3 in the air. No, this is not good. I guess with 2 Axiom Engravers in the deck, I should probably hold the land in my hand. Oh, if they're blocking, that's a bad sign. Okay. I'm ready for the pain. Titanic Growth, we saw that in game 1, I believe. Though I would rather them... sure. I would rather them have cards like this that they use instead of drawing something relevant. Who will draw a better card? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Alright, Mesmerizing Dose now would be insane for us. Or Augury into Dose or something. That actually wasn't terrible. Okay, I guess I do go land equip so that it... oh, you know what? The Engulfer can't be blocked by flyers. I don't know if they realize that, but we'll find out. Damn it. I guess I just block like this. I can't beat them having another Engulfer without some hot draws. There's one of the good draws we were looking for. That was not so much one of the hot draws we were looking for. Okay. Take another 6. Remember, the Trawler Drake cannot block Engulfer, so... I think I am supposed to play the land now in case we draw our Insight. That's a big boy. Oh, man. Not a moment too soon, huh? Well, that might have saved us. We'll find out. We could also still just be dead. That's fine. They binned their 6/7. Holy crap. They also ordered my creatures wrong. So my Trawler Drake doesn't currently die here. Okay. Sure. I don't technically die unless they attack with both, but... Well, that was an unfortunate game. We had a lot of good draw possibilities and didn't hit them. Good beats. Good beats. I guess that'll be 0-1 and on to the next. So the payouts for best of 3 are a little bit worse, as you have to go 3-0 to get any of your money back. That last game was rather unfortunate. 2-1, you get 1,000 back, 1,000 gems back out of your 1,500. Yeah, if we had found one of our removal spells for that 6/5 a turn or 2 earlier, I think we win that pretty easy. Because our Drake just smacks them so hard and we have so much more life. Oh, that's fine. I don't think I really bother Rebel salvoing that thing. If they attack, I'll double block, and I don't really care if they kill these. It's fine. Sure. So I'll assume they have something, but I'm okay with whatever they end up doing here. Yep, no surprise. This is an important turn. I'm gonna go ahead and just draw 3. But this does mean I'm gonna take some amount of poison now. Okay, so I'm gonna take 4 damage and 2 poison. I guess we just get the Blister Zoa online, because they're forced to use something to attack into it now. Yep, worst case scenario. That'll be terrifying if they put a land on top. Oh my gosh, well, that's not good. There aren't too many things you would want to have 6 lands for in your black-white toxic deck. I guess I'm gonna go Engraver here. Pass. That's fine. Okay, so kill the sentry, get back our synthesizer. Now we can salvo the flyer, put a trigger on our synthesizer. We can just bounce off here. I guess it would always gonna be a land, huh? Holy crap, okay. Well, we've stabilized, but we have 5 poison, so if they have too much proliferate, things could go problematic. So I'm going to take 5 damage, go up to 6 poison. It's fine, we need to keep our Fisher here. We'll probably save that to... No, I guess that's a good double blocker on, like, the Hive Master. Wonder if I'm gonna get punished here for not killing that Porcelain Zealot. This is one of the problems with blue-red especially. A lot of the times your creatures get clearly outclassed. I'm okay with the trade here if they want to attack. I don't love that. So they have another trick. Okay. Pretty easy blocks here for us, though. Presumably they're just going to be able to save one creature. Probably the Flyer, but maybe they keep the Zealot alive. Yep. Oh, they killed my wrong synthesizer, too. Oh, that poor Drake. I think it's actually right to keep the Drake. No equip on the Batter Fist. If they want to just crew the Rib Skiff, I'm okay with that. But if we draw, like, one of our experimental auguries, having the Drake is going to be a huge boon. Yeah, not good. When the black-white deck is getting more value than the blue-red, you know something's wrong. Ah, that's good enough. Don't really have many outs. Okay, so black, white, poison. I don't think our deck's bad versus them. And Eccentric is just such a good uncommon. Huge tempo. And that turn that I decided to draw 3 instead of maybe using double removal may be bad, but I don't think that was wrong. Sounds fine. That's okay. Gonna save the augury until we can get some proliferate value. They did put a plains on top. And we'll see if they use a removal just to start pushing in some poison. Vraska's Fall would be the most annoying, I guess. Sure. I'll go ahead and trade. Double augury with nothing to proliferate's really weak. Need to find our Trawler Drake or something. Okay, Skull Bomb's not bad because I can bounce my Drake to my hand. I'm gonna pass here though and just hold up Salvo. I don't really care if I take 2 normal damage. That thing doesn't have toxic, so not a big deal. Interesting choice. So I need to remove 3 counters? No, 4 counters on that. I'm fine with him killing my Watcher, obviously. Card is meant to die. I could equip the Batter Fist over to the Raptor so that Whispers of the Dross doesn't get me as badly. Okay. Maybe Death Touch on the Siphoner? I don't feel like we're losing, but we are behind. This is not a block I love, especially when they get to vat something back, but prevents us from getting corrupted anyways. I'm still going to wait on the Augury. Now it looks like we might just die to normal damage. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. This is going to be a quick 0-2 start, it feels like, in this best of 3 queue. One for one's not going to cut it. I really want to save the Augury, but I guess we need to find something. That's not bad. Stems a little bit of the bleeding and draws us a card. Hopefully they don't immediately have another disruption for that. Would be nice if they started drawing a couple of lands as well. So they're gonna give, let's see, flying? That doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll trade and get 1 card out of it. They should probably play the land in their hand. Equip the Mirren. Yep. That's good. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now we're doing stuff. Might be able to crawl back out of this one after all. Okay, both experimentals are already gone. I'm still not corrupted. God, I want to double block there, but I don't think I can afford to lose my Drake. It's not bad. I'm going to lead on Insight here, which is a little bit greedy. And I do think I start attacking. They can put me to 3. Sorry, they can put me to 2 by giving the well, actually, shoot. Was this too aggressive? I'm going to lose to them drawing one of their complete devotions, which we know they have a couple of. Oh, this might have been too greedy. Yeah, I'm assuming I'm dead now. Oh, they just have it. Okay, GG's. Yep. So I would have to chump with my Drake anyways, or I could have gone for something else. Going for the draw 3 there was a little bit greedy, but man, would have been nice if they had drawn a few more lands. They just had so much action. Okay, we are now 0-2 in this best of 3. And here I thought best of 1 sucked. No, the games have been fine here. Round 1, we just got crushed by our opponent's Thrun multiple times. Round 2, they just had a really nice black-white deck. Good old blue-red problems. Nice opening hand here, though, for our 3rd and final game. I will trade if given the chance. That's fine. Do that on our turn in case they have a pump spell, and we don't take extra damage. I'm gonna hold on to the augury given our hand. Yeah. If they attack with Stalker, I'm not gonna block. The Chimera is just a little bit too good right here. Ruthless Predation would suck. That's unfortunate, but not the worst. I do get corrupted immediately, though. Go for a little bit of greed. Just need to find a land here. And we are going to immediately kill their Stalker, too. Probably discarding the Engraver. Nice. Alright, that feels pretty good. Annoying. Be funny if they had a 3rd atrocity. Kind of. I mean, that puts me to 7 poison. Sure. Can't say that's ideal. Well, that Strider was pretty good. I have to attack. If they draw a way to deal with Strider, good beats. Obviously, Brutalizer kills us by itself, but I can't sit back. That just gives them more time. Alright, well, looks like they drew something. Sure, that was going to get it anyways. That's okay. Yeah, probably just better to dose here. And again, if they rip another hasty Tyrannax, good beats. All right. Oof. Scary draws, but we did manage to get there in the end. This looks like another good match to bring in a 2-5 on the draw. Got our Fisher. 3-4. No, I guess it's not that good versus them. I don't think our deck is bad. It's just red-blue is a little bit underpowered if you don't get on the board early, you know? Or rather, it's hard for it to come back. That's just true of the format, though. It's hard to come back when you're behind in this format. Blocking is miserable. But hey, at least it's best of 3, right? How are we looking? We'll keep it. If they play a 2-drop, good stuff. Well, we drew something to block it now. But I was going to say, we'll just have to commit to taking a bit of damage. I will snap block if you attack. Let's just pass. No charge of mights end a turn. I do think we Prowler now, especially since they didn't do anything, because we can try to turn the tables on them and get aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go untap land here so I can go Salvo plus Augury next turn. I'm assuming they're gonna have a Tyrannax, which we're just gonna Salvo. Ooh. Man, Slash and Strider are both really good. I guess I'm gonna take the 5/5. Gonna need to find a second blue source, but this is a really good beatdown plan here. Overall, I still don't love this format. Aw, boo. Notably, they don't have to pay extra mana or whatever, as long as they've targeted it before it's a creature. That's all that matters. Sure. So I go to 3. Do they want to attack and put me to 5? Or do they want to leave back and get a little bit scared? Alright, they are attacking. Some pretty awkward draws here for us. I'm not going to move the equipment over. Once again, we've drawn 5 of 8 red sources and only 1 of 9 blue. That's a good sign. I like the fact that they're sacking the maze there. Probably what I'm going to need to do next turn too. Good. Yeah, let's just go pressure. It would be nice to get the Trawler Drake online, but put him to 1 life. We don't die to a Tyrannax, so this feels right. Okay, we did it. We got 1 win. We started off 0-2. But the red-blue deck managed to pull off 1 win. The draft was pretty interesting. There were a couple of different directions we could go. Had I just started taking those Stinging Hive Masters early, I think we would have had a really solid black deck. In fact, it might have been that I was supposed to be blue-black that entire time. Blue-black Proliferate. We got a super late Scheming Aspirant and whatnot, so that's probably on me. I don't know why I got locked into red. I had Chimera, Salvo, and like Slash, but I think blue-black Proliferate was the place to be. Good stuff. A little bit of best of 3. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this still. We get a couple of gems back for our troubles. Yeah, you really need to get 2 or 3 wins. So you'll see here, it used to be like 3,000 gems for a 3-0, but they've reduced it to 2,500, and then you get like 2 play-in points, which you can use for the qualifier events. But that kind of neutered the rate at the win percentage that you need to go infinite, so to speak, because especially if you play a lot of best of 3 already anyways and you do moderately well, you know, you're going to get 3 wins a lot. You're going to get enough play-in points. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more. Bye bye.